let's review how this blue sales tax tab works. So it's going to work the same on the Shopify seller spreadsheet or the Shopify import add-on. This tab was designed to assist you if you need to deal with sales tax with your state, with another state, whatever. So this is assuming that what you sell is subject to sales tax and your state or any states in which your business has a nexus requires you to deal with sales tax there. If that doesn't apply to you, you may be able to just ignore this tab. But my goal with this tab is to give you what you might need to report your sales that are subject to sales tax, generally in your state. So first, you can type whatever state you need to know your total sales for sales tax purposes in this yellow cell up here. Please make sure that you spell it right and don't have any weird spaces. You can't do the 2-letter abbreviation for a state. You need the full state name. It's going to look that state up over on the CSV that you're importing in. It's looking for that state either in the billing region or the shipping region column. So that's why you want to type the full state in. It doesn't use abbreviations. So for my example, I've typed in Texas. All right. And anytime you need a refresher on what is happening here in this box, I try to put a very specific definition over here on the right-hand side. So just scroll over if you need that reminder. All right, so first we're going to have the sales tax you actually collected on Shopify. This is going to be the amount of sales tax in this state that you actually charged your customers and collected from them, all right? And remember that special note for the POS in-person sales where they, for whatever reason, leave your shipping state and billing state blank on those POS sales. For some reason, they don't want to assume the location. So you need to go in and type in that state if you have those sales and you're using this tab. That way, the sales tax collected will actually show up here for that state. So don't forget to do that if you need to do that. Then we have these two areas of this big box here. The top area is if your state charges sales tax on shipping received from your customers. About 50% of the states do. And the bottom area is if your state does not charge sales tax on shipping collected from your customers. So you really either need to use one or the other based on what your state does or doesn't do. Okay. So first we have your total sales. And right here it includes shipping. Right here it doesn't include shipping. But this is before we include sales tax. We don't include sales tax collected in any of these numbers because you don't want to charge sales tax on sales tax. That number is probably going to be slightly different than what you reported here because some of these sales do include sales tax as part of your revenue, all right? So don't be alarmed if this number is a little different. A lot of times you need to know just your total gross sales to everywhere, just not including sales tax collected. So we're giving you that number if you need that. Next, we're going to try and list out your taxable in-state sales. So this is the amount of sales you had to customers in this state without including any sales tax collected, but only if they're the type of sales you owe sales tax on. So for most of us, this is going to be our online store sales and our POS card reader sales. All of those other types of sales, your marketplace facilitator sales, and your wholesale sales are exempt from sales tax because the marketplace sales, they collected and remitted on your behalf. So we're going to report that separately here. And your fair wholesale sales usually are not subject to sales tax because they're wholesale, not retail. So that's what these three different breakouts are. We're telling you your total sales that are subject to sales tax. This is usually what you need to put on your sales tax form. And then if for any reason you also need to report exempt or marketplace facilitator or wholesale in-state sales, we're telling you those amounts too. And again, if you need that definition of what is here, this is all defined over here. And I do want to note that this should say excluding marketplace sales tax collected via the Shop app and TikTok and Meta. So don't forget that as well. And then same thing down here, we have got all of the same explanation, just this does not include shipping your customers paid you. That's the only difference between the bottom and the top. If you need to track your total in-state sales outside of Shopify, you have a little manual space down here where you can type that in if you want. This should all populate once you import in your CSV. Again, all you got to do is set your state up here. And then one other thing I want to make sure you know is that if you go to your Shopify reports, there is this United States sales tax tab that can show you your sales by state. If this is also helpful to you for any reason, this is a helpful report for you to reference as well. And that is how you use this blue sales tax tab.